Another Cushion Screams video. We're going to continue exactly right where we left off. I appreciate you guys taking the time, of course. I'll say that again. And I'm going to say this before I start this one, because next Scarecrow for one is I appreciate you guys actually taking the time for my videos and for me. You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm nobody to some of you people. You know what I mean? So I appreciate every one of you. Thank you. God bless you. Or bless you. Because some of you might not follow Christianity. So bless you. And I appreciate it. Blight. Land 4 light attacks during the match. Begin. Oh, wow. 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 He's like a cheat character. Scrubby Scrum, the skibbity bop. What's that? All right. All right, all right, all right. I guarantee you some people listen to my videos and they're like, yo, this dude is fucking crazy. Like I've stated that before, but that's just something that pops through my head a lot. Yo, he's fucking nuts. Yeah? Us content creators are fucking nuts, okay? Every single one of us has, I'm going to tell you this much right now, guaranteed has some form of mental disability. And we find peace in content creation. It's why we do it. Jacksepticeye was diagnosed with what? Autism and ADHD? And Markiplier was diagnosed with ADHD. Two big examples. Mine's a plethora of things. But it's okay. We smile. All of us with these disorders, we smile, don't we? We still find a way to.
Getting scared yet? Think you're too big to take down?
Why is his eyes white? Oh, you got me. Coming through, bro. Scrimmy scrum. Oh boy. Here I go. Killing again.
Getting scared yet?
You. All right, so that question right there, it doesn't matter if Scarecrow was a god. If he asked Hellboy, "Are you scared yet?" Hellboy is just gonna look at you and laugh, because what is he scared of? Honestly, what is he really scared of? Not much, not much, except his personal feelings, because that's what gets him caught up. A lot of the time, if you really look at it, is his personal feelings is what gets Hellboy caught up. And it's not a bad thing. It's just if he would have changed the way he did certain things, better outcomes could have happened for him. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. Woo! Hit the ball. I want to get more hooks for him. Goddamn. Goddamn, I say goddamn. So, are any of you guys arcade cabinet players? Do you know the forbidden move with your thumb? I do that with the controller. If you've played a lot of arcade cabinet games, or played games with a similar controller setup like that, you know what I mean what the forbidden thumb move is. That's when you loop your thumb around a very certain way to press one of the other buttons that you're not supposed to be pressing with your thumb. It can fuck your hand up. It also messes up combo structures. So you gotta be careful and you gotta be quick with it.
That's your heart, your dreams.
I wasn't supposed to press up. And the reason why you're not supposed to do that, if you look at what happens, now you'd have to look at it actually underneath like an x-ray, so you can see the way that the bone moves. So when you because normally you play with your two front fingers, If it's a controller with the double buttons. If it's one with 4 buttons, you never usually use your thumb. You use all other 4 fingers. And the reason why is when you move that bone a certain way and loop it around, it's very bad for that joint in your thumb. It's the way it moves the bone. It's one of the reasons I got carpal tunnel. When I do keyboard coding, I use one finger, and I'm very fast with it. I don't use all my fingers. And my carpal tunnel comes from my video gaming. Oh, you got me out the ring this time. Got you. Yo, do you want to know what's something that popped into my head? And it's not something that, like, I don't know, it's weird. These weird things sometimes pop into my head. And I don't mean weird like, oh my God, you're a weirdo. If you get what I mean, weird. I mean weird like it has no correlation to what I'm doing right now. So one of the thoughts that popped into my head is, why do people like to watch TV and eat at the same time? And why is that addictive? Have they really done studies on that? Because that's something I've noticed. Like, if for some reason, I should do a little notebook about it. But for some reason, if I sit down like this next little video, if I sit down with a piece of pizza and eat that piece of pizza while I'm watching it, for some reason it's more enjoyable. Why? Is it because of certain endorphins that are released by doing the two activities together, or certain chemical reactions in the brain that causes you to be, euphoric over it? Because food causes euphoria. No matter what, that is one of the things food always seems to cause, is a sense of euphoria. Even if it's minimal, it might not be to the point like traceable, but it still causes that sense of happiness. Even when you're upset, if you eat food, you start feeling a little bit happy. And so, because it releases certain endorphins and chemical reactions within the brain, right? So why does TV, I understand, but is there a different connection? Is it because of the different endorphins that the TV releases, and at the same time the food releases, so them two both together causes almost like a dopamine or morphine? Or an amphetamine-like effect? It's possible. I used dopamine wrong, my bad. I was thinking of something else. Morphine can cause a certain different sense of euphoria. And technically, dopamine does too. If you use dopamine, if you go, I'm talking have you stayed up? And I'm not talking with the use of drugs. I'm talking just naturally. You've worked 3 days in a row. You couldn't sleep because you knew that if you fell asleep, you wouldn't wake up for work. So instead, you decided to stay up. You stay up for those 3 days, and you start feeling very, very tired. But you reach that one point where that tired just makes you happy. Yeah. So I've done a little experiment on my own with alcohol. Let's just say this. You know how alcohol is a depressant? Maybe I found a way to make it to where alcohol isn't a depressant. Honestly. Because, with my, and I've done it because I use myself as a test subject. You want to know why? Because I have an alcohol dependency. Who is better but a test subject but that? So people say, oh yeah, but the alcohol dependency is what's causing you to be happy. No, it's not. No, it's not. I can be happy without it. It's my body's ability to move that is different, not motion for me. So I become more lethargic if I don't have a little bit of alcohol in my system. So it's not that it makes me aggy, and stuff like that. Don't affect me that way. Unless it's liquor. If it's liquor, I don't give two shits. So I don't drink liquor. My preferred is wine. I want to get the proper licenses so that way I could start making it. Because I can make it for personal use and I could technically sell it to a family member is one thing. Like if a buddy's like, yo, I'll pay you to make me a bottle of wine. That's one thing. You know what I mean? Because I'm not making a business out of it. Now, I want to make a business out of it because I do like making wine. I can make some amazing wine, man. I have this one that I want to pair with a certain company, and I don't think anybody else can make it to my taste. And let me tell you this, of everybody who's tried it, you ever have a fucking grape jelly sandwich and that grape jelly be pouring over and it just be so sweet in your mouth? Yeah, that's what this wine tastes like. I did this one wine that I make. It tastes, and if you were to make a grape jelly out of white grapes, the other one I make tastes just like it too. They taste just like grape jelly. There's barely any alcoholic burn. It don't sit in your stomach to make you sick. You get a little gassy from it, I'm not gonna lie. But it's just I have to change up my yeast culture that I use. That's the only reason why. Which is understandable.
Brainiac's enormous collection. Realized it was an unprecedented opportunity for study. Billions of species from millions of worlds, each with its own phobias and fears. Now, the skull is my laboratory. As it glides through the vast darkness of space, its collected beings are subjected to their worst nightmare.
If I open up a diner,
my knowledge grows. It may take decades, but I will become the universe's greatest master of fear.
for $12, you get $15. It's called the Mr. Grumbles. All right. This is one of the first things that's going to be, because that's one thing I do want to open up and name of my mother in memory of her is a diner. She loved to cook. So one of the things I'm going to have on the list is it's going to be called the Mr. Grumbles. All right. It's $15. It's a toasted top. So the top of the bread is toasted. The inside isn't. All right. A toasted top. Peanut butter and jelly with 3 sausage, 3 bacon, 3 eggs, coffee, or orange juice. And the process of the toasted top is done on a flat top, cleaned flat top. Very picky on that. I'm very picky on that. I've worked in enough restaurants. I'm very picky on a clean flat top. So what will happen is you'll have a buttered tops with peanut butter and jelly. So you have the peanut butter almost melting to the bread with that sweet, yummy, almost like crumpet, like jelly flavor combined with it. Ooh, ooh, I'll take 12. I'll take 12, man. All right, I'll catch you guys on the next one.